Take a look at this device. It is a premium piece of technology offered by BSNL, the Indian state-owned telecommunications company. At roughly 1.34 lakh rupees, it costs about the same as a top-tier smartphone, like an iPhone 17 Pro Max. But you can see right away from the thick, extended antenna that it is built for an entirely different purpose. Despite being officially launched and maintained by a government enterprise, it's a severe criminal offense for an ordinary citizen to own or operate one. If you try to bring a device like this into the country as a tourist or returning resident, it will be immediately detected. Your device will be confiscated and you will be detained for questioning by authorities. This creates a scenario where purchasing a government-sponsored piece of hardware transforms an ordinary traveler into a primary target for state prosecution. Indian airport security enforces an absolute zero-tolerance policy regarding unauthorized satellite communication devices. The airport security checkpoint serves as a hard physical barrier to prevent these phones from crossing the border. The penalties for getting caught with one are severe. Under the new Telecommunications Act of 2023, possessing an unauthorized satellite phone carries a staggering penalty of up to 2 crore rupees. Authorities do not treat this as an innocent mistake with customs paperwork. Instead, the legal system processes the possession of this phone as a direct, actionable threat to national security. BSNL does not sell this device on a retail market. There is no storefront where a civilian can walk in and purchase one. The company operates a highly restricted procurement pipeline. The true end users are defense personnel, disaster response units, and maritime operators. These are teams working in extreme environments and vast cellular blind spots, where the standard networks simply do not exist. To enter this pipeline, an applicant must secure a No Objection Certificate, or NOC. This is a mandatory, rigorous clearance document issued directly by the Department of Telecommunications. Commercial availability here implies a strictly gated ecosystem. Wealth cannot buy access to this network. Only verified state clearance can. This diagram illustrates the basic architecture of standard terrestrial cellular networks in India. When you make a call or send a message, your data hits a local cell tower and is then routed through a centralized physical infrastructure on the ground. Dating back to the 1885 Telegraph Act and carrying through to modern legislation, Indian law guarantees the government the legal right to monitor these centralized networks. Intelligence agencies rely on this exact physical choke point. They use authorized interception at these ground hubs to track communications, uncover plots, and neutralize incoming threats. A nation maintains its sovereign security by maintaining the ability to monitor its own domestic communication lines. Looking at this diagram, you can see the exact technological loophole a satellite phone creates. Instead of connecting to a local tower, the signal bounces straight up to a satellite in orbit. It completely bypasses terrestrial towers, central hubs, and the government's monitoring apparatus. In November 2008, the city of Mumbai suffered a coordinated terror attack that left 166 people dead. The attackers exploited this specific satellite loophole. They used satellite phones to receive live, tactical instructions from their handlers overseas. Because the signals never passed through Indian cell towers, domestic intelligence agencies could not intercept the audio in advance. The resulting ban on these devices, enforced by that 2 crore rupee fine, is a hardened, direct defense mechanism built to close a proven, catastrophic vulnerability. The intensity of these restrictions stems from the phone's greatest technical strength, its ability to exist entirely outside the physical infrastructure that secures the nation's borders. Indian telecommunications law operates on a clear hierarchy. The convenience of private, off-grid communication is always subordinate to the demands of national security. If you are planning a trip to India, check your gear. Do not buy a satellite phone, do not pack one in your luggage, and do not attempt to use one within the country's borders. Carrying this hardware without an approved NOC effectively transforms a 1.3 lakh rupee device into a 2 crore rupee legal liability.